from KTUL, you're watching Tulsa's Channel 8 News at 5.
First at 5, breaking news tonight out of Delaware County. Authorities are searching for human remains.
Comes after a search warrant is served for drugs and stolen property. It's happening in Twin Oaks. That's about 60 miles east of Tulsa. Channel 8's Ethan Calloway joins us now live with what he's learned. Ethan.
Guys, an interesting story coming together here in the Twin Oaks area of Delaware County. This is at a mobile home park. I want to step out of the way and so you can kind of see the scene behind me. We don't know a whole lot right now, but we do know a search warrant was served this morning for drugs and stolen property. That's when officials say they made the call to prepare another search warrant for possible human remains found on the property. We're told that search is expected to take place Friday afternoon. This is involving the sheriff's office and representatives from the drug task force. Still, again, like I said, not a whole lot known at this time. It's important to note no one has been taken into custody right now. Officers will be holding the scene until Friday until they can actually get that search warrant. I just spoke with a sheriff's deputy here, and he said it probably will still be until Friday afternoon when they can make that happen. Again, this is a story still coming together. We're going to follow it. We'll have another update for you coming up today at 6 and another one coming up tonight at 10 o'clock. For now, we're live in Delaware County. Ethan Calloway, Tulsa's Channel 8.
Ethan, thanks. Also tonight, a Muskogee student is being investigated after threatening to shoot up his school.
The student attends Alice Robertson Middle School, located on North Est Street. That's where we find Channel 8's Yadami Farinas live with more details.
Hi there, Kristin and Mark. Well, officers are telling me several students who attend this school behind me actually saw that threatening post on Facebook. They then told their parents, who then immediately reported it to police. Late last night, the Muskogee Police Department received at least 10 calls regarding a threatening post seen on Facebook. Police say the post was allegedly made by a 15-year-old student who attends Alice Robertson Middle School. In the post, the student mentions bringing a gun to school and harming his fellow students. After receiving the calls, officers found that student and took him into custody.
At this point, what we're looking at so far, we believe his intention was to do some form of harm. At this point, like I said, we're looking at him. We're doing a mental evaluation on that individual. But yeah, we're going to take anything like that very seriously.
Peggy Jones, who is the principal here at Alice Robertson Middle, says teachers, principals, and counselors were free today to talk to the students who wanted to speak with them about this threatening post. Reporting in Muskogee, Yadami Farinas, Tulsa's Channel 8.
Thank you, Yadami. The student was transported to OSU Medical Center, has been placed under emergency detention. Officers say the student will not be released anytime soon. Parents and students in Locust Grove are up in arms after 4 coaches were fired from their coaching positions.
School board made that move earlier this week. The town is located about 40 miles east of Tulsa. Channel 8's Bert Mumolo is joining us live where the community is searching for answers. Bert.
Mark, 2 wrestling coaches, the basketball coach and the cheer coach, all relieved of their coaching duties earlier this week. We spoke with the cheer coach who says it came out of the blue and asked why. All they were told is that the school wanted to go in a different direction.
Their job is to pep people up, but today the cheer team was filled with sadness and confusion as they tried to cheer up their coach sitting in the red Jeep Cherokee. She's one of 4 coaches relieved of their positions yesterday. Parents and students are outraged.
A lot of years of coaching, winning seasons, kids that love them, strong programs, strong backing, and they're gone. And then, you know, very vague reasons, very evasive answers from our administration.
It doesn't make sense. It feels like we're being lied to. And as a town, we should know the truth on why these guys aren't getting rehired.
Adding to the anger for the parents is that this took place during a week of testing for the students. Parents very concerned that this is a distraction and a stressor on their kids and how they perform on those tests. We've left a message with the superintendent and 4 different school board members, but have yet to hear back. Reporting live, Bert Mumolo, Tulsa Channel 8.
Bert, thanks. Tulsa police sex crimes detectives are investigating an alleged rape. 2
14-year-old girls are reporting that they were given drugs and alcohol, and one says she woke up naked. Channel 8's Kimberly Halsey joins us live with the challenges investigators are facing. Kimberly.
Well, Kristin, we talked with the Tulsa Police Department, DHS, and Tulsa Public Schools, and they all tell us that they're getting different stories. Tulsa Public Schools tell us that one of their students told an official this morning of an alleged rape. The school says that the girl told them that she and a friend were leaving school and were picked up by a group of guys. That's when drugs and alcohol were given to them and one woke up naked. The school tells us after talking with one of the girls longer, they learned the two teenage girls weren't leaving the school but left their home at the Laura Dester shelter. We talked with the Department of Human Services who oversees the shelter, and they tell us a group of teens went AWOL this weekend from the shelter, and the two girls making the accusations are part of that group. The DHS spokesperson says at this time every person is telling them something different, so they aren't sure when, where, or what actually happened. Now, DHS also told us they are working closely with the Tulsa Police Department so they can share stories and figure this out. Reporting live, Kimberly Holsey, Tulsa's Channel 8.
Thank you, Kimberly. Tulsa Public Schools says that one of the teenage girls is a student at Hale Junior High.
Police released this surveillance image of a man accused of a shooting near the 41st and Garnett Quick Trip. Investigators say it happened this past Sunday during a marijuana deal. Suspect is described as a light-skinned black man in his mid-20s, about 6 feet tall and 180 pounds. He took off in this tan-colored car. Anyone with information should call Crime Stoppers. The number is 596-COPS. The family of a Tulsa man who died after a boxing match has settled a civil lawsuit with the church where the event was held. Relatives of George Klingscale III filed a lawsuit alleging negligence by Guts Church and its pastors. Klingscale is a former TU linebacker. The 24-year-old died during the promotional event in September 2011. His family was seeking more than $75,000 in damages, but details of the settlement were not revealed.
And now, the first forecast in the Oklahoma Ford Storm Center.
It has been a blustery day outside today with our afternoon wind gusts peaking at about 40 miles an hour, even higher in some spots. As we take a look from our Creek Nation Casino Cam and our City Cam network across the city, this is a view right now from the International Airport, and check out the camera just bobbing all over the place with wind gusts between 20-30 miles an hour. Here's another viewpoint from River Spirit, and you can see those mid to high level clouds pushing through. Mostly sunny skies today, but even with all that cloud cover around and that strong wind blowing in, look at this from the south. Our winds sustained at 23 miles an hour, but gusts are even higher than that, between 30-40. The winds will begin to ease up here over the next several hours after sunset. Temperatures today struggling a little bit in some spots to make it into the upper 60s, but 65 here in the metro, 70 in Chandler, 68 in Bartlesville. And over the next several hours, the clouds will be on the increase. There's another storm system headed our way tomorrow, which will bring a chance for rain. I'll show you when the rain will be moving in.
Okay, thank you, Jennifer.
Political punches are thrown after the governor signs a bill regarding minimum wage.
Oklahoma towns and counties will be banned from raising their wages higher than the state. Channel 8's Kim Jackson says two candidates held a Let Them Eat Cake rally at the governor's mansion. Kim.
Well, there was cake at the governor's mansion, but not to eat. It was all about criticizing the governor's signature on a bill. Mary Fallon says that she was trying to protect small businesses. Her opponents disagree.
Of Let Them Eat Cake, I would like to present Marie Antoinette so that we could give the governor back her cake.
Historical critics say French Queen Marie Antoinette had little concern for the poor, and Governor Mary Fallon has been compared.
We have a governor here who is turning her backs on the poor citizens, the working class citizens.
Joe Dorman, who is running for governor, held this rally.
Now the state has passed a mandate down to the local communities and the counties saying they do not have the opportunity to dictate what is best for their citizens.
Whatever we made on minimum wage is what we lived on.
Kathy Cummings is running for lieutenant governor and says she did a month-long experiment living on $7.25 an hour, and she wants minimum wage raised.
Our son had a high school football game in Tulsa, and we didn't have the gas money to go out there, and that's when I decided to sell my plasma. But
got you to the game?
Got us a tank of gas to go to the game out to Tulsa, yes.
The governor and other supporters of the new law say higher minimum wages could have hurt some businesses in certain cities. Many workers are still hoping for higher pay, like this high school student looking for a job.
When I do start working, that's definitely going to mean less money in my pocket, so it definitely concerns me.
No one ate the cake at the rally, but this group hasn't given up, working for more bread. Now, we wanted to know how you feel about minimum wage, and you've told us on our Facebook page. Let's take a look over here and see what you said. Now, Stan says, I think the governor overstepped her bounds. Feel free to leave your comments here as well. Live in the News Center, Kim Jackson, Tulsa's Channel 8.
Thank you, Kim. There could be a statewide fight to challenge the law. Now to our focus on education at the Capitol. State House Democrats spoke out this afternoon on what the House and Senate have or have not done since the statewide teachers rally late last month. That update is coming up new at 6 o'clock.
Celebrate our Earth. That was a message downtown today at the 16th Annual Enviro Expo. The afternoon event was sponsored by the Met and designed to help people learn about the ways they can recycle and sustain. In all, about 30 booths were set up today to educate people about the environment.
We want people to just be conscious of what's going on in the earth and in the environment. We want to hand out stuff to people to educate them about the sustainability in the earth. And we're going to have a band to kind of draw people out later today. And so it's just a good time to start talking about what we need to be conscious of with the environment.
Metropolitan Environmental Trust has 12 drop-off recycling centers. Today's Enviro Expo is one of its many events to help protect the environment.
Coming up, how one Oklahoma town is coping after E. coli is found in their drinking water.
A mandatory boil order is now in effect, while the latest coming up next.
Severe weather experts, Chief Meteorologist Jennifer Zeppelin, Mike Collier, Andrew Kozak, pinpointing storms anywhere in the state with the power to zoom in right to your house. Proven accuracy you can count on. A statewide network of storm chasers giving you first-hand details. Constant updates on social media. Warnings directly to your phone with Weather Call. Jennifer, Mike, and Andrew, keeping your family safe, keeping you in front of the storm. On Tulsa's Channel 8.